Good morning. Welcome again to my channel and especially to my podcast. Today is the 15th of March, I'm pretty sure, 2025. So, yeah, welcome to you all. So, today's topic, I want to share something how my 20 years in Australia, which is what kind of a lot of challenging as a migrant. What did I learn? What kind of education did I need to be? How would I upgrade my skill? And you start from the ground. So I mean, come from a very poor country, which is where I grew up, which is where I came from, Timor Leste. Um, Not only today, it's just a migrant myself, but just from my from where my nationality is, but it's all around the world. I just want to share this to you guys. So if you start your new journey here in Australia, also if you start your new journey in anywhere in the world or in Europe or whatever, this is the video for you. So um, grow up in the country where have nothing, you have absolutely no idea. You just have absolutely no idea. So I'm very blessed that I met a wonderful man. He's very supported me along the way, which is he's very kind and loving person, which is have more deeply understand to me, and I'm very grateful for his support, and that's why we build a good, wonderful relationship. And also, I have learned that along the way to be a career professional, entrepreneurs, and mom. And I'm just everywhere. So yeah, this is my story for this is my video for you. Um, what kind of a challenge that you learn along the way is the most important thing that I'm pretty sure I did share in my previous video of my what to look like, what like to be as a migrant in Australia. And but this today I just want to share about how I start into the education, upgrade my skill, what kind of organization that I work with, and what did I learn along the way from that, and how would I fit into the professional and non-professional, something like that. So I'm just want to share it with you anyway. Okay, so one thing that I learned here is find a friend. Find a friend is just so challenging because of your background. It's not, no one discriminates you except that your belief, except that you choose to be, and that's why people discriminate you, because that's who you are. But the people in Australia, they so more loving, they so loving, they so giving, they so beautiful. You know, if you are truly honest and open your heart to it, you always attract nice people to yourself. So if you're really okay, well, that's just how and you start to blame yourself in so many reasons. I think it may be just about maybe just me, or maybe just that's the way I am, but I'm pretty sure we all want the same thing. We wanted to be happy, we wanted to be, sometimes we try to be fit in. We try to be fit in, like we wanted to be, uh, we just always, even not as a migrant, but it also, even the people who live here, born in here, sometimes they also try themselves to be fit into other people, and that just, you don't have to. There is no need to it. So what did I struggle along the way? It's the language, the connection with the people here sometimes, because of my English speaking, which is I find very challenging. If you have pick up quick and easy to understand the pronunciation of the way people here, you make yourself so much easy. But if you have your pronunciation is hard, sometimes can be really challenging, because some people Excuse me, mate, what did you talking about? I didn't understand what you're saying. I didn't know what you were talking about. Can you please, did you speak English properly? And that can you come a long way. And that is okay. And you don't react to it, but you just open your heart and say, look, English is my second language, and I just be kind to it, just be nice to it. I'm pretty sure they will have good understand, and you will be fine that way. But if you're not, you will find it hard, very challenging, especially in a workforce or in a workplace, because we not try to fit in, but we try to be. You remember yourself that you're not from here, you come from different country, which does that mean is respect people culture in here as well as yourself. So don't bring your own. I mean, not saying to be. So just don't bring your culture to work. Keep your culture at home, but just something that you think is more valuable, you share in the workplace. But if you're not, you expect the people to respect your value, you also got to respect their value too in here. So that's just the way I find the hard is just try to fit in society and in languages. So yeah, make yourself more honest and open. Be kind. Don't just choose just a community where, oh, I'm from this and I'm from that. I'm from India. I'm from Philippines and I'm from Portugal. I'm from Europe. I got to connect it to people with the same culture as me. They speak the same language as me. I tell you what, you miss so much opportunity, because you will learn along the way if you keep yourself in the same way. You keep yourself in the same way. It doesn't matter what your English is. It doesn't matter how broken your English is. I'm pretty sure they will understand that, because they can't speak your language. So it's okay. Just, you understand few words. That's what I do. I don't understand English at all when I came here to Australia. I'm very blessed that my husband can speak my language, which is I speak Portuguese, basic, Indonesian also, and English. But at that time I don't speak English at all. My husband would translate everything for me. But I learned to, basic English, and also get to know people in here. Just be kind as much as possible as you can. If you have your neighbors, I'm very blessed because I have a good neighbors. Sometimes you'll come across the bad neighbors who's angry all the time. How would you try yourself to fit into that neighbors? So always cook a nice thing and ask them, like, hey, what did you like? Hey, would you like to try my food? This is my, you say the kindness, remind them. But if that people like really, 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 really bad, like they don't have a sympathy, they just don't care, they just make you to be more, they manipulate you, and that can be really challenging. But don't try to be force, or don't have that expectation for those people. But if you said, hey, look, this is my food from my country, you like to try something new. Maybe once you do that, just, and then see from there on, from a month, from a year, and then time to time have a good connection with your good neighbors, have a good connection with your people around here, connected with, make some connection with the local people, like get to know people around where your area. So don't be just stand by yourself as a migrant. Because you come from different country doesn't mean that not everyone don't like it. Only the number of percentage of people don't like, but there's so many people out there that have beautiful and loving, kind heart in a way. So just be open and be honest, and just don't try to be pretending or fake. It's just, if you do feel that way, ask yourself, is that okay? Is it to do that? Is that okay to don't just try to be fake. Just to be honest and be true, and people here, they're so loving and beautiful. So yeah, that's my 20 years here in Australia. I'm very lucky. I did meet bad and good thing, but I don't take as a personally, but it is a part of a learning journey. So it is a wonderful thing, and because those experience that you go through, had teach you so much about who you are and what you wanted to be, what you wanted to be adapted in a different country and a culture. So yeah, just to be when you come to a new country, don't just feel that you can't find a friend or you can't make a friend or whatever. Uh, Sometimes people do pick who they wanted to be friend. People do pick who they wanted to be connected. That is totally fine. Once you by yourself, it's just okay. It's okay because yeah, and yeah, like we living in a different country can be a lot of challenges. One is the most challenge is the language. The more challenge is the homesick. The more challenge is the culture. So because I grow up with a lot of things at home is my family is we use a culture is so value. What is the culture anyway? Culture is not something that traditionally have been made in your ancestor that already made and you carried that for many years. Culture can be made in a family, which is a value to you, is a love and kind and that is my culture. So and also any other culture that come from your parent or your family or whatever it is, if you think that okay to share, some people do like to learn from other culture and that is a wonderful thing. So yeah, don't forget to connect with the community. Where can you find a community? There is so many events, there's so many the charity that you can involve. Get to know local people, and because the people here are so beautiful, they're so lovely, because we want to not say we, but it is good to people know what is the purpose of migrant that came here in Australia. Um, I'm very sure that not many people disagree about migrant, because some people said, "Oh, you came here to take my job, and then now we now the local people don't have a job and all that blah 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 and that sort of stuff." Remember, guys, it's okay because if you heard that way, maybe some people have that judgmental like that. Just remind yourself that just be kind, and because you remember that you're not from here, but yeah, it's okay. Don't take things personally, and I totally fine with that. So yeah. So yeah, the whole show today, the whole video today is just share my knowledge and experience. To be get to know your local people, especially here in Australia, and also working in professional. Okay, what kind of job can you looking for in Australia? You can looking for any type of job depending on your experience. Okay, if you have a qualification of degree or anything from overseas, you can work toward that and matching that with your qualification and apply for the job that is suitable for you. So I recommend it is a good thing to be secure job is working in a government job, because government do looking after people from migrant and then also local and also Australian, because they have a lot of legislation and a policy that protect people with the discrimination and all that sort of stuff. So it's good. But some of them are a private company, like you can see now in agriculture, and so many people come from all over the world that work in agriculture, and they do those private company, they do, some of them are look after and some of them they don't care, they just want you to work and make money from them, they pay you and that's it. So yeah, but that is okay, because no matter where you are, whether in a agriculture or in a cleaning industry or in a hospital or hospitality, it just doesn't matter whatever position you are. You time to take and learn as much opportunity as possible as you can to adapt the education, the experience, the knowledge, the skill, the culture, the in here. So that once you mastermind that, I guarantee the life is so beautiful, and you feel like you are part of here now, and that's me. sometimes it can be because I'm married to Aussie bloke. Sometimes it can be easy for people like that, like me, but sometimes can be really challenge for people who uh, couple both from India or Filipino or Indonesia or whatever. It's because why? Because we had the same culture, same language, same yeah, it's the same value, and that can be really very challenge to understand other people in their um, different cultures and that. So yeah, adapt it as much as possible as you can. Learn to take any other course, especially English course. If you are looking for to study English course, learn all this basic first. If you really whatever that your weakness is, you just say as an example, my weakness is just English because I need to learn English so I can be adapted with other higher qualification or whatever the job that I want, so I don't have to struggle to speak English anyway. So yeah, yes. So anyway, so this video for all of you migrant who live in Australia, don't be afraid to challenge yourself to get to know your local community, because the local community are beautiful and loving, and Australia is the most beautiful people that you can experience it anywhere in the world, and I guarantee that, because they're very giving, um, they're very loving, and oh, they are good giver. Just seriously, the more you know the people, every year you will receive a lot of good stuff, especially Christmas, and oh, they're so beautiful. But anyway, so yeah, and don't be afraid to be educate yourself, get to know your local people, and learn as much as possible, especially languages. Whatever you want to be career professional, study all the different courses, choose the course that you think is suitable for your experience, plus the degree, the qualification that you already done in your country, because I'm very sure qualification sometimes, if you overseas, it's not matching in here in Australia. You have to have that vocational knowledge and skill in Australia before. Yeah, it just I don't know. I just say, like, if you do bachelor business or you do uh, whatever the high qualification it is, sometimes if you add it up, sometimes it's not accepted here in Australia. Maybe I am wrong. Yeah, that's in the past that I learned anyway. So maybe just trying the system has changed. I don't know, but yeah, um, but it doesn't matter anyway if you willing to gain experience and knowledge. Put yourself out there. One thing I want to say is, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to talk. Don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to be looking for the information that you need to upgrade your skill, and most importantly, get to know your local. Because I find a lot of migrants, they come here and they just say, how do I make a new friend in Australia? Because they know that I'm not from here, and you go there and they don't say hello and blah blah blah. It's okay. Take your time, get to know people slow. Maybe people that you met is not right for you then. So yeah. So my experience today to share with you for how to be, how to be. Learn about the culture and as a migrant, update skill and knowledge, and so yeah. And yeah, I hope this video helped you, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.